Okay. Hello. Now, this video is going to be a little bit longer than the last few, only because there's a lot more to kind of like talk about. So, in Wind Waker, you gather uh these little jars that have magic in them. They're basically your refuel for magic, your magic meter. I have made this in Minecraft now. It's very basic. I would like to like redo it if possible, but at the moment it works. We're good. It's just basic. So if I go into survival right now, you can see that I have 5 hearts in armor. That's a different thing that you don't have to worry about. But that's just another thing for the adventure for like hearts and stuff like that. I've already figured out how to do like heart containers and stuff. So right here we have the small magic jar and your large magic jar. In Wind Waker, your base magic bar has 18 points in it, I believe. Yes. Yeah. Your upgraded one has 36. So I have turned the XP bar down at the bottom there into your mana pool, basically. So upon picking up a small magic jar, I believe you get 9. So if I pick this up, we should go to 23. Yeah. Okay. Now my magic is tied, or my XP level is tied to my magic scoreboard counter on there on the right. So really what happens is I pick this up. It adds 9 to my magic score, and whatever my magic score is over here, it sets my XP bar to that amount. So because I have magic a score of 23, we have 23 here. So pretty simple. Now you can get these by chopping grass. I haven't implemented it yet, but it's basically just a loot table for grass, which is where I'm going to add the arrows, the bombs, the rupees, and stuff like that. So there will be a way to get this throughout the world. Now, yeah, so we can get as many of these as we want, but they'll only go up to 36 because that is the max amount of magic that you can have, is 36 points. So this basically sets it so that way if you go anywhere above 36, you're set back down to 36, no matter what. And if you're below 0, you're set to 0. And that's for over here. So over here is pretty self-explanatory. Pick up this, you get 9 points. You pick up this, you get 18 points. The large gives 18, small gives 9. So you can completely fill up your magic bar by just getting 2 of these bad boys. Now, if you come over here, I only have implemented, all of these arrows are implemented. So we have normal arrows, we have the hero's bow, we have fire arrow, we have an ice arrow, we have the light arrow. Now, the only functionality that I have given these at the moment is the ice arrow and the light arrow. So go into creative mode here, and I give myself a few ice arrows. So we'll give 5. And we'll give 5 light arrows. Now, I have not added a command block to spawn mobs. I should, though. But, so say we have just a few zombies here, right? Now, because... Fuck. I'm bad. Bad. So... in Wind Waker, the light arrows will kill most normal mobs instantly. The moment that they hit, they'll turn into light and then just kind of like evaporate. So if we have the light arrows in our offhand and we draw back when we hit one enemy, they'll instantly die if they are struck with the light arrow. Now, if we have the ice arrow and we hit an entity, they're completely frozen. They can't move, right? So they're stunned basically for 5 seconds. So they're stunned. He's stunned. And then the effect goes, and then he can move again. And then to add the fire arrow effect for only these arrows, the entity gets hit with night vision, and basically the same way that I do the glowing effect. So basically, if an arrow, if a entity is hit with a light arrow, they are applied with glowing. If an entity has glowing, they will immediately die. So technically, I could do this on myself, which I will do at the end of this because I don't want to have to come all the way back here, because that would be rough. My spawn is on like the other side of the map. But so this has slowness, but it's tagged up to like 1,000 or something. So that's how the ice arrow works. It basically freezes them in place and they can't move. The fire arrow will apply the entity with night vision, and if the entity has night vision, apply, fire, like set them on fire, basically. It's simple, like it's pretty understandable. So let's quickly, off these bad boys. Now, if you also noticed, using these arrows uses magic. That's how it works in the normal game. So, if I shoot my light arrow, my magic right now is at 20. If I shoot, it goes down to 16. And then if the entity is out in the world, it gets deleted after a bit of time for those arrows. But yeah, using the arrows will, in fact, cost you magic. And if you don't have magic, so let's run out of our magic right now. Blah. And then one more. Okay. If our magic right now is at 0, okay, and we shoot, the arrow is just used up and destroyed. Basically, if magic equals 0, kill instantly fire, ice, light arrows. That's how we're gonna, manage if you can use those arrow types or not right now. So it's pretty simple. I mean, this prototype, I've made all of this basically like in the past like 2 days. So I'm feeling pretty confident in the kind of stuff that I'm making here. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it for the magic and arrows video. But if I do have any updates on this, as I've said in the past few videos, they will be there will be videos made on them. But for now, I'm done. Any questions, as always, can be asked in the comments, and I'll try to get as many of them as I can if there are any. But for now, I'm off. See ya.